Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, I want to follow up on the discussion we had about the use of TARP funds. It troubles me that banks have received billions of dollars without having to demonstrate that they've increased lending as a result, and without having to be fully accountable and transparent in the expenditure of the funds they have received. I mentioned to you that I've seen in my state a large recipient of TARP funding constrain credit, to actually cut off lines of credit, to cease lending to a nonprofit hospital in my state, a major retailer. So I don't see on the grassroots level the benefits of putting billions of dollars into financial institutions, that the intent of which was to prevent this constrained credit. In addition, the Special Inspector General for TARP, in his report in April, criticized the Treasury for not adopting recommendations to require that all TARP recipients account for the use of the funds. So I'd like to ask you to comment on why hasn't the Treasury made as a condition of receipt of TARP funds a condition requiring an increase in lending and full transparency?
Senator, excellent question. Could I just start by saying that, this is a crisis produced in significant part by two things. One is families across the country substantially increased the amount they borrowed. So household debt rose dramatically as a share of our overall economy. And we had pockets of excess leverage, too much lending build up across the financial system. Now we're going through a very deep wrenching recession. In any recession, the demand for credit falls because economic activity falls. In a recession that follows a long credit boom like this, you would normally have expected credit to fall quite sharply. That's important context because it's hard to know how best to measure the full impact of these programs, because again, it would have been, under any circumstance, we would have had a period where borrowing would fall as homeowners, as families, decide to go back to living within their means, decide to save more, reduce their debt outstanding, and lending would fall as the weaker parts of the financial system decline to a more sustainable level. Now, it is very important to us that we have better ways of measuring the impact of these programs.